Walk into any supplement store and you're surrounded by plastic bottles promising bigger muscles, rapid fat loss, and limitless energy. It feels less like a nutrition aisle and more like a pharmacy of magic spells. But behind the neon labels, the reality is a little darker. This is a multi-billion-dollar global industry, yet a massive percentage of what people buy every day has almost zero scientific evidence proving it actually works. This chart maps out the problem. If we plot out the supplement market, we're trying to figure out how to separate clever marketing hype on the vertical axis from actual verified human biology on the horizontal axis. Look at the top left. This is where products like over-the-counter fat burners and generic testosterone boosters sit. High on promises, severely lacking in clinical data. This is where most people waste their money. Now look at the bottom right. Down here, the marketing is quiet, but the data is loud. There are 5 specific compounds sitting in this quadrant that have survived decades of rigorous scientific testing. Today, we are stripping away the flashy advertisements to show you exactly what these 5 compounds do inside your body, who actually needs them, and most importantly, what they cannot do. The only products worth your hard-earned cash are the ones that plug measurable gaps in your daily life. If a pill promises an effortless physical transformation, keep walking. Let's start with the first category of effective compounds. These are designed to fix the invisible deficiencies created simply by participating in modern life. Look at this breakdown for vitamin D. There's an old assumption that you only need to take vitamins if you're actively sick. The reality is that modern, healthy adults are operating with heavy baseline deficiencies. Your body produces vitamin D when your skin is exposed to direct sunlight. But if you work indoors, live in a colder climate, or apply sunscreen every day, you are actively blocking your body's natural ability to synthesize it. The biological cost of that blocked sunlight is steep. Low levels of vitamin D correlate directly with weakened bone density, chronic fatigue, and a compromised immune system. Then we have magnesium. It's a critical nutrient that most of us are severely lacking. Inside your body, magnesium acts as a facilitator for hundreds of chemical reactions. It specifically regulates your nerve function and heavily dictates your sleep architecture. The reason we're deficient is simple. The standard Western diet has almost entirely stripped out dark leafy greens, raw seeds, and nuts, the primary sources of dietary magnesium. You won't feel a sudden rush from magnesium like you would from an instant energy pill. Instead, correcting a magnesium deficiency slowly restores your natural biological baseline. You simply wake up feeling rested instead of exhausted. Before adding either of these compounds to your daily routine, it's smart to have your blood levels checked by a doctor to verify your exact deficiency and get the dosage right. Ultimately, supplementing vitamin D and magnesium is a tiny financial trade-off to restore your biological baseline. It saves you from paying the much heavier tax of chronic fatigue and restless nights. Our next category operates a bit differently. These compounds act as a temporary bridge across very specific whole food gaps in your diet. This brings us to omega-3 fish oil. Looking at our matrix, we must clear up a misconception. Fish oil is not a magical cure for heart disease. It actually provides EPA and DHA, fatty acids that help manage systemic inflammation and support normal triglyceride levels. Here is where people get it wrong. You cannot rely on a highly processed, inflammatory diet and expect a single fish oil pill to somehow completely cancel out the bad food. The math doesn't work. The correct way to use omega-3s is strictly as a daily maintenance tool for your overall cardiovascular and eye health, and only if you realistically know you aren't going to eat fatty fish like salmon or sardines 2 to 3 times a week. There is a catch here regarding quality. Cheap, heavily oxidized fish oils sitting on discount store shelves are biologically useless. You have to invest in a high-quality formulation to get the active compounds. Omega-3s offer a solid return on your investment, but only when used as a dietary bridge alongside a reasonable diet, never as a band-aid for poor eating habits. Let's shift to the final category. These are the compounds aggressively marketed for optimizing performance, increasing strength, and repairing muscle fibers after intense physical stress. Our matrix shows exactly what people get wrong about whey protein. Drinking a shake does not automatically build muscle. Whey is simply a food source that happens to be in a powdered, highly convenient form. Its actual value lies in its amino acid profile. Whey provides a concentrated dose of leucine, which supports your total daily protein intake and helps trigger muscle synthesis. Next is creatine monohydrate, the most researched sports supplement in existence. Despite rumors, creatine is not a steroid and does not damage healthy kidneys. As the data shows, it is simply a safe, natural mechanism for generating cellular energy. Specifically, creatine recycles ATP in your body. It helps your muscles rapidly produce extra energy during short, intense bursts of activity, like lifting heavy weights or sprinting. But here is the critical failure point. If you simply consume whey and creatine while maintaining a highly sedentary lifestyle, sitting on the couch all day, you will simply consume extra calories from the powder and retain a slight amount of water weight from the creatine. You will not gain lean mass. To get results, you have to combine these compounds with consistent resistance training and adequate sleep. Performance supplements are financially useless without the harsh physical input required to activate their biological benefits. You have to provide the stimulus first. Let's bring this all together. Supplements are exactly that, supplementary. If you map out your total health, these compounds represent the final 5% of optimization. Here is how you apply this chart to your own life. If you're a busy parent or an indoor worker, you are the deficiency fixer. Your first priority is restoring your biological baseline with vitamin D and magnesium. If you're the optimizer, pushing hard in the gym, whey and creatine are incredibly powerful tools, but only if you commit to the heavy physical inputs required to make them work. And if you are simply overwhelmed by the supplement aisle, you are the skeptic. The good news is, you can safely ignore 99% of those bottles. Focus entirely on whole foods and use omega-3s as a targeted dietary bridge. There is no powder, pill, or gummy on the planet that can outwork a bad diet, poor sleep, or a complete lack of exercise. Ignore the neon labels and flashy advertising. Verify your biological gaps with a doctor and only spend money on what rigorous data actually supports. The strongest foundation for your health is built on daily habits. The very best supplements simply support that foundation. They never try to replace it.